Good evening, this is Rashad Mitchell come to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on my part series. The week that was, college football's history and review, the 1958 college football season. Now I'm on week 6 of the 1958 season. The games that were played on October 25th, 1958, but there was a game played on Thursday, I believe October 23rd, I believe, 1958. But it's all about the week that was, October 25th, 1958, week 6. Now on Thursday, South Carolina beat Clemson 26-6. Now Clemson was number 10 team in the country. It's only from unbeaten ranks was number 10 Clemson. That's fired up South Carolina shut down in second half with powerful running attack and stiff defense. So Gamecocks defensive end Jim Duncan summed it up after it. We really wanted this one, and last night we began to feel we could win it. Tigers scored early in the second quarter on quarterback Harvey White's sneak after White's passes of 10 and 6 yards respectively clipped to halfback George Ushby. Important Gamecocks play came on 26-yard improvised pass from quarterback Bobby Bunch to end Buddy Mayfield that set up fullback John Saunders' tying touchdown plunge after second half kickoff. Carolina took muscle to Tigers on the 54-yard strip on which halfback Alex Hawkins, who had 57 yards rushing on 12 carries, a touchdown, and Saunders battered Tigers tacklers. Hawkins' two-point run at the Bunch's touchdown sneak provided a 14-6 lead. Trailing 20-6 in the fourth quarter, White overshot wide open halfback Charlie Horn on a fourth down pass to cripple Clemson's comeback plans. Syracuse defeated Penn State by a score of 14-6. The Nittany Lions' 24-year drinks over Syracuse at Beaver Stadium ended on a rainy afternoon as the quarterback Chuck Zimmerman crafted 2 touchdowns for the Orange. Just, little details with that. Okay, Pittsburgh and Army played against each other. Pittsburgh, was they ranked? It was like they wasn't. But Army was number 1 team in the country, and they ended up playing a tie against Pittsburgh in the result 14-14. So the Cadets cruised to expected 14-0 second quarter lead on touchdown run by halfback Steve Waldrop, subbing for injured Pete Dawkins, and halfback Bob Anderson scoring pass to end Don Dusty. Pitt caught fire with 1:02 to go in the second quarter. Defensive back Dawkins unaccountably was inserted in defensive secondary despite his obvious limp, and his bright white jersey amid muddied brown and gray of Army makes must have been inviting target. Panthers quarterback Bill Callahan immediately found halfback John Flauber streaking past Dawkins' deep position for 43-yard touchdown catch. After the second half kickoff, Panthers alternating quarterback Ivan Townsend passed for touchdown to end Jim Zano's flipped unconventional underhanded pass to halfback Dick Haley for a tying 2-point conversion. Army was held to 165 yards by Panthers defense that was led by guard linebacker John Gusick. It was 276 yards below Black Knight's season average. Still, Army moved to Pitt 4-yard line in the third quarter, but was rebuffed on halfback Ken Waldrop's fourth down smash. Pitt gained 332 yards on offense, which helped gain position for 2 field goals tries in second half by injured kicker Norton Seaman. His first try of 34 yards was wide by less than a foot. So when the AP poll was revealed on Monday, Army had tumbled from its top spot and never again in football history did it return. Interesting. West Virginia beat Virginia Tech by a score of 21-20. Georgia beat Kentucky 28-0. Louisiana State defeated Florida 10-7. The Gators and Don Filliman couldn't hold quarterback Jimmy Dunn's pass at 4-yard line. LSU was ranked number 3 in the country. Okay. Gators and Don Fleming couldn't hold quarterback Jimmy Dunn's pass at the 4-yard line, so Florida had to settle for early field goal try, which was missed by halfback kicker Billy Booker. Bengal Tigers went ahead 7-0 early in the second quarter as 59-yard march was sparked by halfback Johnny Robinson's 11-yard run. Quarterback Warren Rabb's 22-yard pass to end Mickey Mangum. Halfback defensive back Billy Cannon, who started as blocker and open field tackler, finally powered over on fourth down touchdown push. Using punt, Dunn's death coffin corner, punting. Florida enjoyed field position advantage until managed 7 tied with early fourth quarter touchdown on sub quarterback Mickey Ellenberg. Ellenberg's two passes each for 14 yards to end Dave Hudson and end Perry McGriff for score. After Chinese Bandits defensive unit forced punt from deep in the Gators' end, Cannon powered from Florida 43-yard line to 19-yard line where Florida's number 3 rated defense halted progress. LSU fullback kicker Tommy Davis then kicked the winning field goal with 2:59 to play. Florida State defeated Tennessee by a score of 10-0. Florida State beat Tennessee 10-0. Ohio State played against Wisconsin. Number 2 versus number 13. Ohio State was number 2 in the country, playing against number 13 Wisconsin. 7-7 was the end result because despite the frustration of fruitless march to Ohio State 1-yard line opening possession, Wisconsin sprung quarterback Dale Hackbart behind in Earl Hill's last block for 64-yard punt return for a touchdown, the third quarter punt for touchdown. Buckeyes countered with patented Woody Hayes approved 20-play, 66-yard touchdown drive at the reception of following kickoff. Ohio State kept this drive alive at Badger's 6-yard line when third down defensive holding call went against Wisconsin after halfback defensive back Bob Zeman spilled Bucks quarterback Frank Klimber's for 10-yard loss. Fullback Bob White, who had 153 yards rushing on 36 carries and a touchdown, inched over the goal line with kicker Dave Kilgore making a time kick for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Badgers' own fourth quarter advantage, but probes to 12 and 8-yard lines were stopped by halfback defensive back Jim Herbstreit's end zone interception and defensive tackle Jim Tyler's fumble recovery at 13-yard line. Iowa, the number 17 team in the country, beat the number 8 Northwestern Wildcats 26-20. As aerial wizardry of Iowa quarterback Randy Duncan had 107 yards passing on 14 of 18 passing, 3 touchdowns, built a 20-0 margin as N. Kurt Murs caught first and third quarter touchdown passes respectively in between N. Don Norton grabbed another beautifully conceived 21-yard slant behind Wildcats defensive back Fred Hecker, just as Red Dog linebacker Frank Bennett pounced on Duncan. Fullback linebacker Don Horns, third quarter interception return to Northwestern 36-yard line, delivered Mertz's 22-yard touchdown reception for a 3-touchdown bulge. But Northwestern quarterback Dick Thornton shrugged it off to rally Wildcats for 2 scores to draw within 20-12. Fullback Horns' 4-yard touchdown plunge built breathing room for Iowa at 26-12. Northwestern's next and last score came on an impulsive 35-yard touchdown pass as Thornton found halfback Ron Burton had 110 yards rushing on 4th and 17 play. Hawkeyes outgained the Wildcats 402 yards to 267 yards. But Cats coach Ara Parseghian was philosophical afterward. They fought, they scrapped, and they held. You can't ask any more than that. Next, Purdue, number 15 team in the country, beat number 11 Notre Dame by a score of 29-22 as halfback Jim Crowdy's fumble of second half kickoff of 7-7 game put Notre Dame in a tough spot at own 21-yard line. Before long, fullback Bob Jarvis made his third scoring run as Boilermakers erected 3 touchdowns in the 7-minute span of third quarter for 26-7 lead. While finish saw Fighting Irish quarterback George Izzo fit most of 129-yard passing into 15-point fourth quarter. Izzo hit in Monty Stipples with 27 and 44-yard touchdowns, but Notre Dame only could manage safety after another threatening drive deep into Boilermakers territory. Izzo's fumble was recovered at 1-yard line by Purdue guard Emery Turner and fullback linebacker Nick Pietrosanti immediately spilled Boilermakers fullback Jack Barroway in the end zone. His clock died with Irish looking for more from Purdue, 27-yard line. Next, number 12, Colorado beat Nebraska 27-16. Number 12, Colorado beat Nebraska 27-16. Texas A&M beat Baylor by a score of 33-27. Rice beat Texas. Well, this was a major upset. Rice beating Texas because Texas was number 4 in the country, 34-7. Let's get into the details of this game. Previously unbeaten Longhorns were so shackled that they penetrated only to Rice 24-yard line until halfback defensive back Claire Branch dashed 90 yards with interception with 39 seconds to play. Owls used sharp throws of quarterbacks Alvin Hartman and John Schnabel to gain 13-0 halftime lead. Then turned Texas fumble and interception into short third-quarter touchdown runs by each quarterback for a 27-0 edge. Next, you had Mississippi, the number 16 in the country, have a tough time against Arkansas, but they won 14-12. Mississippi. Disappointing Porkers gave Ole Miss all it could handle in the second half as running of halfback from Arkansas Jim Moody had 120 yards, 2 touchdowns on 14 carries, sparked numerous threats. The Rebels had started smartly at 14-0 as quarterback Bobby Franklin scooted across for touchdowns in each of opening 2 quarters. Guard kicker Bob Kayak, future chancellor of Ole Miss, was perfect with 2 kicks. When Muti tallied on a 23-yard touchdown run in second quarter, game turned in Razorbacks' favor, seeking its 3rd upset of Mississippi in 4 years. Arkansas twice penetrated deep, but only once could it dent Ole Miss' bigger line. Franklin pitched long pass for Larry Grantham in the 4th quarter, but Hogs halfback defensive back Don Horton circled back to snatch interception, returned it to his own 44-yard line. Moody slipped up the middle for the last 10 yards with less than 5 minutes left, but couldn't hold quarterback Jim Monroe's set 2-point pass attempt in the end zone as Hall's offense came within 27 yards of matching the Rebels 311 yards. So that concludes a look at the week that was for week 6, October 25th, 1958, including the game that was played on October 23rd, 1958, South Carolina upsetting the number 10 team in the country. South Carolina upsetting the number 10 team in the country in Clemson 26-6. Let's look at the AP poll as of October 27th. Louisiana State was number 1. Number 2 was Iowa. Number 3, Army. Number 4, Auburn. Number 5, Ohio State. Number 6, Mississippi. Number 7, Oklahoma. Number 8, Wisconsin. Number 9, Colorado. Number 10, Purdue. Number 11, Northwestern. Number 12, Pittsburgh. Number 13, Air Force. Number 14, Rice. Number 15, Navy. Number 16, Texas. Number 17, North Carolina. Number 18, Texas Christian. And number 19, Clemson, followed by number 20, Rutgers. So that concludes a look at the week that was for week 6 for October 25th, 1958. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Support, like, subscribe, comment on the channel. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.